Hello everyone, today we are doing another perfume inspired makeup look, just like my last video. We did Juicy Couture Couture Couture. If you haven't seen it yet, please go watch it. It's like a little introduction to my new series. You can hear stomping, playing, crying, laughing, giggling, whatever. It's my son and his cousin. They're playing, jumping around and making lots of noise, but who cares? It's fine. You guys don't care, right? I could not wait to do another one of these, and we had to jump straight in with one of my holy grail perfumes, Black Opium. This holds such a special place in my heart. If you've been watching me for like, 10 years plus, you've probably seen me use this a fair amount of times. I literally have a brand new box ready to go because look at this one, it's almost out, and I have gone through like another one or two of these at least. Yves Saint Laurent has like all of these opium perfumes. This is Black Opium. I think there's Black Opium Intense or something like that. There's also other opiums. Black Opium is my favorite. It's got this glittery packaging. I love the packaging, but the actual scent inside is just unreal. I think I bought this in like 2014 or so, if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong. I remember wearing it to Stereosonic in Australia. It reminds me of partying for sure, and I still love it to this day. Every now and then I put it on and it just makes me feel very happy. It gives me a lot of dopamine. The main accords are vanilla and coffee, and then obviously like the inspo for the packaging and everything, it's like a bit like rock chic. Even like the marketing, like when you look up some of the like posters and everything, it's like very bold, glamour, glittery, like rocker kind of vibes. So I don't know, we're gonna roll with that kind of theme. Yeah, launched in 2014. Nailed it. Top notes are pear, pink pepper, and orange blossom. Middle notes are coffee, jasmine, bitter almond, and licorice, and the base notes are vanilla, patchouli, cashmere wood, and cedar. This is what the box looks like as well. I definitely feel very inspired from this box. Oh, this bottle's actually a different one. Was this like a limited edition maybe? It says Le Perfume rather than Eau de Perfume. I can't pronounce that properly, sorry. But it still has that glitter, and then it's like black on the outside. Oh, interesting. Oh my god. It's so good. I should really use up the rest of the old one first. It is seriously like insane. A few of you said you bought Juicy Couture 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 from my last video, so please comment below, let me know if you like it. I'm stressed now, but it's like one of my favorite perfumes ever. That's why I started with it. If you've never smelt Black Opium and you love like very like sweet, sexy type scents, I think you need it. To me, this is like sexy. This is like, I don't know, it's just yum, and I get so many compliments when I wear this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera because I'm gonna start with my eye makeup today. But if you want to see how I do my eyebrows, watch my last couple of YouTube videos and you'll see. I'll list everything I'm using down below though in the down bar, as well as all of my skin prep. I do like a 3-step skin prep to get to this point. Nice and glowy and fresh and moisturized and hydrated and plump and juicy. So my Juicy Couture look was very like, glowy, dewy, juicy. Gold vibes, pink vibes, I feel like today. I have no idea what lip we're gonna end up doing. We'll have to think it through as we go, but the eyes obviously are gonna be like the main focus. Maybe I could even do like a brown lip for like the woodiness of the fragrance. It'd be fun, just for something different that's not just like pale nude. But then again, pale nude always just slaps, so we'll see how we go. I've got these earrings on, so I don't really have black earrings, so I don't really know if they go with the vibe. We'll just see. So I'm going to start by just like priming my eyelids, and then I need to figure out, like, I think we're just gonna go like glitter. We're gonna do like 2016 like glittery makeup, I think. I'm taking the shade R2 to set under my brows, like where I've concealed my brow tattoos. By the way, I did book in a consult, so I don't know if I'm doing it yet. I'm going to a consult though for laser tattoo. So I might actually ask them if I can film it. It's scary. Like, I always get scared asking people if I can film, but then I can kind of show you the process as well. Like if they let me film it, I don't know if they'll let me. Just lightly filling in my brows a little bit with my Benefit brow detailer. I'm not doing too much, like I'd rather just do a little bit now, and then we'll see how the eye makeup looks and I can make them more bold afterwards. But I just want to get like a good vibe with my brows right now because they look kind of shit. Don't get me wrong, we're doing black on the eyes, but I'm going to start with the Quiet Storm by Danessa Myricks like paint, just to get the shape. And I don't know if I want to do something like blended. Do I want to do blended, or do I want to do like a sharp wing cat eye vibe? Let me look at the bottle again. I feel like blended, like more rocker blended vibes. So actually maybe I'm gonna start by like kind of contouring the area and like just getting a rough shape. I'm not worried about how it's like blending on my lid. I'm just making sure that the blend from like there upwards is nice because we're going to be using the paint and glitter. So I'm not going to waste my time like making the lid perfect. It's just the top that I need to get really good. Alright, taking my Colour Fix. Just got it on a tiny little blending brush. I'm going to start in the middle. I hope I have actually like a black glitter because I was going to build up a black eyeshadow on top of this, but actually maybe the grey base with a black glitter would look really cool because then it would kind of give this effect. Like, it's not super opaque black, you know? Going back in with the brush we used before, I'm going to buff the edges. Probably should have done one eye at a time because this does dry down. Whoops. Going back in with that contour shade from my She's Everything palette. Let's just go over top and try to get it as seamless as we can, like in that top area. That worked out pretty good. It looks like I've got like a warm color on, but it's actually just this contour color like blended because it's like the perfect contour color. It's not like super blue. The paint's a bit more blue, so that's how we're getting this kind of effect. Low-key terrifying. Before I do the glitter, I'm going to sharpen up the shape just a little bit to get an idea of where we want to put everything. I might actually do like a layer of eyeliner before we do the glitter as well, just to get like a nice base going on. I'm using my pads that I used in my skin prep routine, the ones that I link below, just to sharpen the eye makeup gently. We're going quite lifted because I just feel like it needs to be like lifted and snatched vibes. I don't know. I actually have this liquid metal from Lit as well as a black glitter. So back in black glitter, size 4. Doesn't want to focus. We're going to use this one on the lid and then I'm going to do an eyeliner with this. Going to use the black Colour Effects first as a base for the liner. Let me just show you what I'm doing because this is like a big trust the process situation. Doesn't have to be too perfect since we're gonna cover it. I'm gonna bring the eyeliner all the way across the lash line in a like thin line. While we're here, I'm gonna put this in my waterline and tight line. Ignore the mess, we're gonna clean it up, obviously. Going in with my Lit glitter adhesive-y stuff, liquid. Then we're gonna dip in there, we're gonna dip into that liquid metal, and when you blend it together, it creates a liquid metal, like a metallic liquid eyeshadow. Now I don't know how this is going to go when I layer the glitter as well, but we're just trying it. It looks like crap. We'll just go over it again with black. Before I clean anything up, let's go in with the black glitter. This is like a very chunky glitter. I feel like it's going to give us a good effect. I do wish I had a finer one, but it is what it is. I've got a fluffy brush. I've just dipped a little bit of that. Oh gosh, I'm nervous now, but like I don't really know where I want to put this glitter. Maybe I'll just start on the actual lid, and I've just done like a really sheer layer as you just saw. This could look really bad, guys, and this is why I wanted to do my eye makeup first as well, because look at that glitter everywhere. Maybe I'll mix a little bit of the metallic color, the liquid eyeshadow. Might be a trust the process type of look today. I don't know if I even trust the process currently. Right, stamping on the glitter adhesive-y stuff and then going on top with the black glitter. I'm trying to like use the type of pressure where I'm not stamping it too hard so that I can blend it evenly, because it is black glitter. So it's real obvious if you like kind of put too much in one area. Okay, it's not like the most wearable, but at the same time it is giving Black Opium. Once the lashes and everything are on, maybe it'll look better. I've got that liquid metal stuff. I'm just dabbing over top of especially the inner like half of the lid. It's kind of working perfectly to give that kind of like color of the writing on the box. I think we're gonna leave it chunky. I mean, it is what it is. It's a chunky glitter. I think once we have like nice big lashes and everything else on, like it does look like I did it on purpose because of like the vibe of the bottle, I think. We're going to wipe away as much of this glitter as we can. And I'm going to use setting spray over my eye area to hope that it like sticks everything down so nothing falls down as we go. I am going to be finding glitter in my makeup brushes and in my hair and everywhere for the next like 18 business days. I already have a lot of skin prep on, like I said, but we're going to go in with a bit more and use a primer. This is the Love Dive at First Sight moisturizing primer. Oh, supposed to do setting spray. We'll do that next. It's just glitters everywhere. Going to use the Power Grip from e.l.f. Focus that on my eyes and then scrape off any glitters. If that fails, always use a spoolie for glitter. It helps flick it off way better. Hopefully all of that glitter is there to stay. Okay, I need to go wash my hands because there's glitter everywhere. Got a sponge as well. Let's go in and do our foundation and pray that nothing bad happens, because I want to get all the rest of like, you know, my concealer foundation on so that I can finish my eye makeup and just see the vision, because right now I'm a bit like, ooh. And I also want to make this like look more interesting, so that's why I think I'm going to do like some peach bronzy tones. I'm just going back to the website to read about this fragrance. Cashmere wood, cedar, almond, coffee. So I'm thinking browns, brown tones for the lips, maybe like coffee lips. So it's going to be bold on bold, but whatever. Pear, orange blossom, almond, cedar, cashmere. I'm thinking, yeah, just like very warm peaches, browny, almondy tones for like the cheeks, just everything. I'm going to try and find the most Black Opium inspired foundation I can. I'm drawn to this for some reason. My Pat McGrath. Can you focus? Thank you. I don't know why, maybe because it's like luxury, but this is too dark. So I'm gonna balance out the luxury and mix it with Wet n Wild, because this is a good pale color to blend it with. These two are low-key a similar type of texture. Beautiful, beautiful coverage. I'm just building it up a little bit. I'm just missing that under eye area because we're doing concealer there. I don't want to put too much like products or too many layers under my eyes, because otherwise I just look ancient. Now I don't know if I want to do like matte or glowy for Black Opium. I still feel like a bit of glow, maybe just somewhere nice in the middle, using my dual paddle brush. Okay, I see the vision loud and clear now, like with everything else concealed. I love this eye makeup already. The chunky black glitter is actually sick. I'm obsessed. I think it's gonna look so good by the time we finish up the lashes. I'm just gonna use a little bit of my Danessa Myricks shade 7 Yummy Skin. I've got a couple of little breakouts down here. I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit before I blend it out. And I'm going to do some, I might just do powder bronzer and contour and everything, but I might do a little bit of like a cream blush just to get us started with the color palette before we set under the eyes. I might just use my curve case. I'm going to use the darker one at the back of my cheek and then mix into the lighter one for the front. And I'm just using a domed contour brush to apply this. Blend out this concealer. I feel like in real life it's way brighter, but on camera for some reason it's like so washed out. What's going on? It's alright, we're gonna use some powders later too. It's just to give me a bit of an idea of where we're at. So let's set under the eyes. I might use like a peachy color again with Peach Pie from Huda Beauty. I'm gonna use a little brush. And then let's just keep using up this. It's almost gone, guys. Look how good I'm doing. Okay, I'm feeling it very, very matte. Let's just do a little bit of setting spray. Don't need too much because I'll do more when we bronze and everything, but I just want that to like melt into my skin a little bit while we do the lashes. So for lashes, I need to figure out what lash to do. Obviously it needs to be kind of glam. I feel like I wish I could find like a spiky pair. I might actually have some off like Shein, like some random no brand lashes, like something like very spiky and I don't know, rocker vibes. I don't want to do like just like a big blanket of long lashes. Right, I found some random pears which look terrifying, but I might just like cut them up and like stick them on. They're just off Shein. These ones are a little bit softer looking. I don't know, but this is like the vibe we're gonna go for. First, I'm just going to shape underneath my eye. I'm gonna use a eye definer brush, like a flat little brush like this with the same gray color. And I'm going to run that as close as I can all the way across my lash line, because I don't want the bottom lash line to actually be super dramatic today. I'm going to use that color to kind of point out my inner corner a little bit. And once I've done this, I'm going to go over the top with like a little bit of black, just same palette. Basically literally putting this like in my waterline. Do you see that? Rubbing it into the lashes rather than the skin. It's going to go on the skin a little bit by itself that way. And most of the product's just going to stay in the lashes, making my lashes look really nice and thick and smoky. And I'm actually just going to dab it all the way across my top lash line too. You'd barely be able to see it, but just to make it a bit tidier on the off chance. I've been converted to black eyeliner, especially in the waterline. Like I feel like it makes my eyes look so like orangey, greeny, and just like more vivid. I don't know. I was so scared of black for so long because I felt like it made my eyes look tiny. Now I am all about it. I'm just dabbing this along like where the winged liner is too, because it's basically disappeared and it is actually making a difference. Okay, I'm gonna do my lashes and mascara off camera and I'll be back. Actually, wait 1 second first. Tiny little brush with a tiny little bit of this color here, like a glittery top coat right here. Okay, I tried cutting out these lashes and putting them on. They looked so dumb. So I ended up chopping up these ones, which are actually brown, which I didn't realize till I put them on. I was like, why do they look dull? They're like a brown color. And then I just added in some random individual lashes like to fill in the gaps, and now they're basically just curtain lashes. But hopefully, I don't know, I'm gonna try squeeze them in a second and hope that they look good. Why? Honestly, this is gonna be my 13th reason. The friggin' lashes, like, you know when you get cheap lashes sometimes they're bomb and sometimes they have all that glue crap all over the lash band and then they just stick to everything and they just don't go on nicely and it's just like an actual meh. Let's do bronzing and contouring. I'm gonna start with contour, so we're using the same color again. This one right here. I'm gonna go in with a light hand just down the nose a little. I'm gonna bronze with the nice warm bronzer tones. There's a freaking lash in there. I'm not too sure why, but like, why does that look so bad on camera? Everything looks really bad on camera right now. Look washed out. It must just be the lighting because it's so dull outside. Now I'm gonna go in with my flower nose powder and I'm going to kind of carve out my cheeks a little. So I'm using a puff. I'm also gonna use this under the eyes a little bit too. So I literally just like go like this. At this point, if there's like black fallout under my eyes, it's none of my business and it is what it is. I'm going to use my favorite blush, my favorite peach blush, which is in the She's Everything palette. And I'm also going to use a different one too. Create like a little bit of like that ombre vibe. I'm getting really sad about all this lighting situation. Like it's, oh, I hate when the lighting's bad. Why is there a million hairs on my brush? So we're putting this brighter peach at the back. And on the front of my cheek, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona Nude Mousse color. I'm actually mixing both colors together. And I'm going to blend it back into the other blush color. A little bit just on the arch of like the lump of my nose. That sounds weird. And then on a powder brush, a little bit more of this powder. And I'm just going to go around the edges. For the highlight, I'm thinking like kind of that champagne type color. Honestly, I think I'm just going to use this again, which is the Chic Glam little UFO moon one. Looks like this. So like I mentioned, I think like coffee lips. I might still do like a little bit of like an ombre, and actually I need to put some brow gel in too. We're going with Neutral Blonde. I've got some options. I've got Endless Cacao, I've got Cork, and I've got Power from XO Beauty. Let's take off this lip balm. We want coffee lips. This is a good color, cork. Don't even know if I need to do any endless cacao. Maybe just a little to contour. Let's go in with a little bit of Power. I barely ever wear this lip color, so I'm kind of excited. It's a matte liquid. Oh, look at that. I don't know if it goes with the eye makeup. This is my toxic trait, like I just feel like I always need nude lips. I'm going to blot. It is so dark. Why is this guy literally grey today? Do I do like a little bit of gloss? I'm starting again. Maybe I'll try Endless Cacao. Maybe it needs to be a bit more cool toned with the eye makeup. How's that undertone? It's probably a bit better, eh? I'm just gonna do a little touch of Power. And actually, maybe we just go in with Island Girl. All over. Is that better? Why does my face look so washed out on camera? I swear, in real life, my face is like, well bronzed. But in camera, it looks like pale and goth. Like my blush is like quite bright. It's not showing up. I don't know what to tell you guys. This lighting is doing my head in, but that's the finished look. Maybe I should do my little freckles. That's really low-key like got me down because I feel like it looks so much better in real life, and on camera it just looks so boring and like whatever. But anyways, that is my Black Opium makeup. Let me know what you would do differently. I would love to hear from you. Oh, the inner corner looks so cool too, how it's got that like other metallic color through the start here. It's so hard to see on camera. Oh, it's so glittery and cool. Screw this guy today. Honestly, screw him. She's still cute. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this regardless. I'm so excited about this series. Let me know what fragrance you want to see next. I was thinking about choosing the Hayali, is that the brand name? Pistachio Gelato, or the Ariana Grande Cloud. Just because I feel like I could do something a little bit colorful, pastel, creative, I don't know, because this one's obviously very like full glam. The last one was kind of like 2000s Y2K euphoria vibes. So I was thinking just to switch the vibe up, maybe do something summery, something colorful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Leave a comment if you like, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!